pound for pound, best fighter in the world. It's Devin's time. It's Haney time.
You talked all that shit? Yeah, now what? It's time now. Oh, yeah. The bench. The bench. Let's go! I mean, just tell all them other lightweights, get ready. I'm waiting for them. I can't wait for them to finish the fights that they got going on, and then it's my turn. It's a parade in my city, yeah.
Devin Haney reached out to Mark Kriegel via text and told him, I'm staying at 35 after I beat Lomachenko. That is a pay-per-view on May 20th. What does that mean for your future?
Hey, tell him, come on. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I swear to God, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Me and Devin been in the ring with each other for years. I always got the best of Devin. Tell him, come on.
Tell him, come on. That was Shakur Stevenson doing his post-fight interview after he got his impressive win over Yoshino. I never expected this fight to happen at 135. I thought it was a fight that would possibly happen down the line at 140 or maybe even 147. But after Bernardo Usana dropped that bomb and told Shakur Stevenson that Devin Haney just said to Mark Kriegel that he's staying at 135. He's not moving up. I think that really fired up Shakur Stevenson, and that's the reason why he said he's been in the ring with Devin Haney many times and he's always got the best of him. There's no doubt about it. Devin Haney, if he says that he's staying at 135, the main fight that he's targeting is going to be the Shakur Stevenson fight. Of course, he wants the Gervonta fight as well, but the fact that Shakur Stevenson is Devin Haney's mandatory, and Shakur actually was the first person to call out Devin Haney or say that he was interested in the fight after he got his last win against Kasakiel, is the main reason why Devin Haney is now talking about staying at 135. Devin has always wanted all the smoke, and he definitely wants the Shakur Stevenson fight. He knows that if he were to beat Lomachenko and then Shakur Stevenson back-to-back after becoming the youngest undisputed champion in the sport today, he's hands down, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world. And then getting 2 wins like that within the same year, that would be hard to match. Now, that's clearly a 50-50 fight, but there's almost no doubt. If that fight were to come to fruition, the public would definitely demand Gervonta Tank Davis to fight the winner, assuming he gets past Ryan Garcia. Bob Arum was actually asked if he was interested in making that fight between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, and Bob surprisingly said that he would prefer a fight to involve a Latino element. This is the words he used, a Latino or Hispanic element, meaning he personally would prefer that Shakur or Devin Haney was fighting against a Hispanic fighter instead of Shakur and Devin fighting against each other. And this is the promoter talking, the guy that gets paid the big bucks to promote the fights and make them bigger than what they are. And here he's saying that Shakur or Devin would be bigger fights if they were fighting against a Latino opponent, but that's not true because we know that Devin versus Shakur will be way bigger than Shakur versus Oscar Valdez or Devin Haney versus Jojo Diaz or Linares. If Devin Haney beats Vasyl Lomachenko, it's going to make Haney versus Shakur the biggest fight in boxing behind a Gervonta versus Ryan Garcia or Spence versus Crawford fight. I think it's rather ironic that when Lomachenko was the champion and Devin Haney was his mandatory, ESPN, they never even mentioned Devin Haney as a possible opponent for Lomachenko. When they would interview Loma, they wouldn't even mention Devin's name. Same thing when it came to Teofimo Lopez. But now when Devin Haney is the champion, that's the only fights they really talk about is Shakur versus Devin Haney. Because once again, they look at it as the lesser of two evils. It doesn't really matter who wins or loses that fight because they're rooting against both of them. When it came to Lomachenko, or when it comes to Lomachenko, they feel the fact that he may lose is more of a reason for them to not push for that fight, obviously. In fact, I also remember ESPN Max Kellerman saying that Lomachenko fighting Devin Haney is a waste of time because he has a meaningless belt. But now that Devin Haney has all the belts, Max Kellerman is already making excuses just in case Lomachenko loses, saying that Lomachenko is old and he may not be the same anymore, which proves old media, they never wanted this fight regardless if Devin Haney had no belts or all of the belts. Even Paulie Malignaggi, before this fight was made between Devin and Lomachenko, he predicted that Devin would avoid Lomachenko. He said that that's the white boy that would have beat you, Devin. As soon as Devin and Loma got into serious negotiations, all of a sudden, Paulie Malignaggi, he posts a picture of Devin Haney versus Gervonta Tank Davis. And he puts in a caption something like, hey, why this fight can't happen? Why not? When you pick Lomachenko to beat Devin Haney, that's the fight that you're supposed to be putting up. That's the fight that you're supposed to be promoting. Paulie told Bill Haney he would bet him money that Lomachenko would win. But now that the fight is announced, he's already talking about Devin fighting other people because the situation got too real. Once Paulie Malignaggi found out that Devin Haney was pushing hard for this fight, that's when he started to regress. He had to backtrack because he deep down really never wanted this fight. He was hoping that Devin Haney could no longer make the weight so he could start misleading the public and telling them that Devin really just avoided Lomachenko. Well, that plan completely backfired. Now we have that fight in May, and once again, if Devin Haney gets past Lomachenko and he ends up calling out Shakur Stevenson, his mandatory, that means there's almost no reason why that fight would not happen next. Devin Haney already had a 3-fight deal with ESPN with Top Rank, and it would be easy for them to negotiate another type of deal just to make the Shakur Stevenson fight happen. But in order for all of that to come to fruition, Devin Haney is going to have to get past Vasyl Lomachenko, which I do not believe is going to be an easy opponent. But if Devin can go in there and make that fight look easy and completely dominate Lomachenko, it will be one of the most impressive wins I've seen in quite some time, because Loma is a very, very highly intelligent boxer, which is why I'm really looking forward to that fight. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Decay Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodecay.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.
One of the most anticipated dog breedings has finally been confirmed. The pups from this pairing of Zeta and DMX will be born very soon. We are now accepting deposits. Our pups will come with ears cropped and a 2-year health guarantee. Get ahead of the pack on purchasing a puppy by contacting NWA Cane Corsos on Instagram at NWA Cane Corsos. Call or text 479-326-1603 with any questions. A guard dog is your first line of defense. These will be the right pups for the job.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.